We are back with a brand new video. What is good, Heat Nation? And we are back recapping Miami Heat basketball. I am so excited to be back recapping these games, man. I know it was only preseason, but it felt really, really good watching the Heat in action again, even though it was a loss. I'm not really too fussed about the score, but it was so good to watch the Heat play basketball again. We're here to recap the game and give our takeaways from the game that we saw tonight. Obviously, we played the Minnesota Timberwolves. Injury report: Jimmy Butler did not play, Victor Oladipo did not play, Gabe Vincent did not play. But I do want to talk about a couple of players who really impressed me. A couple of things that I found interesting. The starting lineup. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It really, really helps out the channel. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And go follow my Twitter. It's in the description. I will be, I do tweet about the Heat a lot. I haven't really done a space in a while, but if anyone wants to do a space very soon, I'm down because Heat basketball is back. And yeah, let's get right into it. So, obviously, the starting lineup without Jimmy Butler, a lot of people thought it was going to be Max Strus and Caleb Martin at the wing positions, the wing and the four. But it was Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin at the 3, Bam at the 4, and Omer Yurtseven at the 5. Now, this was very interesting. Obviously, we've seen Yurt. Yurt has said in interviews that he wants to play with Bam more, and they have experimented with this big lineup in the past before. I think last night was the pink, red, and white scrimmage games. Obviously, if you did not attend these games, you couldn't really see what was going on, but there were some clips that I did see Bam and Omer playing together in some lineups, and I was very intrigued to see how it would work. I was very happy that Spo went to the big lineup just to test it out. First preseason game, no really harm in testing out this big lineup. And I'm not gonna lie, the players were a little rusty, as I expected. I wouldn't expect the players to be smooth and I wouldn't expect the players to be extremely smooth after, what was it, like a 3 to 4 month hiatus after not playing basketball since May. Like, I didn't expect that at all. So I did expect it to be a little clunky, some rust to be here and there. The fit with Bam and Yurt was not as smooth as I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, I did really like the possessions. I did like the possessions where Omer was in the corner, spotting up, because that allowed the defense. They have to respect his shot. He didn't make a corner 3. I think he made a straightaway 3 as well. I think that's the key to these lineups, is that one of these guys is going to have to space the floor extremely well in order for both of them to play with each other. And it's going to have to be Omer, because Bam is such a good, player in the paint and in the mid-range area, that you want Omer to be the guy, shooting threes. You don't want Bam to be relegated as a three-point shooter. Even though I do want Bam to take threes, I think in that lineup where Bam and Omer are playing together, obviously Yurtseven will have to be the guy who's relegated to become a three-point shooter. So the spacing is fine in that lineup. I do want to give a shout out to Bam though. I thought he had a really good game. It's not even just about forget the box score where he had 22, 6, and 2 in 25 minutes. The 17 shots was what really stood out to me. He said he wanted to take 18 per game. 17 shots per game is not too shabby at all. Like, I'm super happy that he obviously, it's just preseason. We don't know if this is gonna stick, but I'm very happy that at least we saw what Bam is capable of when he takes 17 shots a game. The 3-point shot was in rhythm. The 1-3 attempt that he made, it was a wide open 3. He doesn't have to force anything. All he has to do is just be aggressive and just let whatever come to him. Just be the Bam Adebayo that we all know you can be, and that's what he did. I was very proud of his game. I was super happy with what he did tonight, as I was happy with Tyler Hero as well. I think Tyler Hero had a very, very underrated game, especially defensively. I thought, he said a couple of things in his media day, talking about how he wants to become a better defender. I thought his on-ball defense tonight was really, really good. And he was able to deal with the blitz a lot better. Like, he showed improvement in dealing with the trap and the blitz. Like, teams know now that the best way of stopping or slowing down Hero is to throw 2 defenders at him. So what he does, or what he did tonight, was waited for the big to drop and then After the big dropped, he attacked the defender that he was matched up with and got to the rim a couple of times. Actually, he did that. Now, obviously, he did bump knees with, I think, Jaden McDaniels for one of these plays, but he was fine. He was just shaken up. I think it was a stinger. But, yeah, Bam and Hero literally had, I think, they had really good games. Caleb Martin, I thought, had a really good game as well. I think Caleb Martin, did a lot of, he did a lot of shot creation for himself, like one dribble pull-ups and step backs. Like, his jump shot looks a lot more fluid and a lot more smooth than it was last season. Last season, he had this little hitch in his jump shot. It's not really there anymore. He looks really, really good. Caleb Martin looks like he can be a big rotational piece for us this season. The two shooters, Strus and Robinson, didn't really have the best games. They were both. I don't think Strus or Robinson made a single three. Lowry had a solid game, I guess. Like he had a quiet game, but he did typical Kyle Lowry things, pushing the pace. 3 rebounds for a guard at his size is good, I guess. Didn't really notice much of Kyle Lowry though. I thought Haywood Highsmith off the bench had a really good game, especially on the glass. 8 rebounds, a lot of them offensive rebounds. I really liked how he played. Dwayne Dedmon, not really the best game. I was not impressed by Dwayne Dedmon. Dedmon and Yurtseven didn't have the best games. Yurtseven fouled out in the end. Yurtseven's going to have to be a lot better defensively. I think that's the only issue I have with him in the starting lineup, is that defensively, he is just extremely slow-footed, and he gets put in a blender sometimes. Like, it's not really like his strong suit at all. Like, I think if he can just become an average defender, I would be a lot more confident starting him. But right now, like, I'm still a little skeptical putting him in the starting lineup because defensively, he's just not it. We did see Marcus Garrett. I thought Marcus Garrett defensively was really, really solid, man. I think Marcus Garrett, if he can develop an okay jump shot, he's going to be a really good rotational piece in this league because defensively, like, you can make an argument that he's one of the best guard defenders in this league at the moment. And he's like one of these lower, under-the-radar players that haven't really played too much, but his defense is on another level. Drew Smith, Orlando Robinson had a couple of, spark plug moments, I guess. I really like Drew Smith's patience, and then Orlando Robinson had a couple of energy plays. And then Nicola Yovich, I thought, he got some runs, 6 minutes, and he looked really good, spacing the floor with that 3, the assist, to Orlando Robinson, and then the layup off the glass. He looked really, really solid, and Nicola Yovich can become a very good rotational piece for the Heat in the future. Obviously, I don't know if he's ready right now, but, he looks really good and his potential is through the roof. But, yeah, that's basically my takeaways from this preseason game with the Timberwolves. Obviously, they were missing Towns, they were missing Gobert, they were missing D'Angelo Russell. It was really the Ant-Man show. He had 24 in 3 quarters. He's a stud. We all know that. And then Taurean Prince had a good game for them. Bryn Forbes was hitting a couple threes, but yeah, from the Heat's perspective, it was a good game for Bam and Hero. Caleb Martin had a good game in my opinion, and then Haywood Highsmith, I think, can be a surprise player in this rotation if he keeps playing like how he did tonight. Next preseason game is against Brooklyn on Thursday. That's going to be a very fun game to watch. Hopefully, Kyrie plays, Ben Simmons plays, Kevin Durant plays, and then from the Heat's perspective, hopefully Jimmy Butler plays, Oladipo plays, Gabe Vincent. Like, hopefully both teams are fully healthy. Then we can kind of get more of a true testament to how good both teams are. But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap it up. I'll see y'all later as always, man. Have a nice day. Peace.